This also came with the quick disconnect that I really, really like. I use it all the time. And the other thing I want to show you today is, first off, let me show you the NEOECO air compressor. They asked me if I wanted to do, or I would do a video on how to use the airbrush, and which I told them I would. I was planning on doing that anyhow, and they said, well, here, before you do that, let me send you a few things out. So they sent me out this really nice air compressor. It's just a real simple, basic, I mean, you can't get any easier than that. It came with the air compressor, plug adapter, and 5 feet of really nice hose. I mean, really nice. I like this. So let me turn that back off. What I did is I put the quick disconnect on the hose. This is the whole setup for this thing. I put the quick disconnect on the hose. I screwed the air separator that came with the airbrush onto the compressor right here, this piece. Make sure that your Schrader valve is all the way out when you turn it on. You'll know, see how this shuts off? That means your Schrader valve is seated and your airbrush is ready. If your Schrader valve's not seated, it'll keep running. So make sure your Schrader valve is seated, and this is to where any water that collects isn't just going to go blasting right down through there. I got it tilted just a little bit, so this is on the high side and the low side, and it still sits nice and flat on the table. It's really cool. Check this out. So this is off. That's on. The green is high. So get my airbrush out of here. The green is high. Pull for air. It turns on and sprays. Let go. And it stops. There's high. That's medium. And you can hear the difference in there. And that's low. Back to high. All right, so I'm going to turn it off for a second and put this back in. Another thing that they sent me is a real nice cleaning pot. And we'll talk about this when we're done and we're cleaning up. But what I did a quick unboxing of this and how to put it together. I'm going to post that. I'm going to post the quick unboxing of the NEOECO air compressor and this video all at the same time. So there'll be 3 of them hitting the market. But this is so nice. You use it to clean. You put your airbrush in there, pull back, blow all your paint, your cleaning solvent down inside here. There's a little half moon in here that all the paint hits, drops down into the bottom. And this has an air filter, so all the air comes out and it's not all full of dust and particulates. The other thing is, see how this is split? Look at this. That airbrush fits in there beautifully. So I have since, because I did spray today, and I've been practicing just to make sure I know what I'm doing with the new compressor, and to make sure that the compressor was actually going to work, because I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to show you guys anything that I don't like, but I do like this. I like it how it's quiet. Geez, oh Pete, my pie pen compressor is 1 billion times louder than this thing. And with the pie pen compressor, I can fine dial in the actual pressure, but with this and this, I can do the exact same thing with my air knob on the bottom here. Usually I leave this wide open and just go to town. But if, say I'm shooting too much air and I'm blowing the paint out a little bit, I can throttle this back a little bit here and there to get that just perfect. And I did play with that a little bit earlier, but I found that with the number 5 tip and the way I thin my paint, leave this wide open, and everything goes really nice. So I'm going to put this